The black ones in the
It's nasty.
Yeah. Oh, you never had a black
jelly
licorice?
beans? You
Give
never
her
had a black
one.
jelly
No
bean?
thanks.
Give her that.
Don't.
Give her that.
I haven't been eating them, and I won't eat them today.
Facts.
No, ma'am.
Nope.
The worst part about it is I think I ate the only.
Wait, watch this. I'll get you out of your swear jar if you eat one. Wait, and then she curses again.
I said,
Shout out to Hollywood House for tapping in.
Okay, I kind of feel some type of way because I think I ate the only black one.
There you go.
it was meant for you.
And yo, you effed up trying to give her a black one. That's messed up. You never offered black. She should never try black.
You try it.
Here it is.
Try black. Y'all.
Here you
But
go.
when I wanted to bet on red, y'all told me I should never bet on red. I
I'm
should
trying to
bet on
help you
black.
out. You gotta
She
pay.
never eat that
You're gonna have to pay the swear jar if you don't do it.
Oh man.
You don't eat nothing.
Pretty cool.
That is horrific, is it not?
Sorry. I'm just a North.
That's
That's not bad.
The Jane of the Mary real
Where you
quick.
at?
She said I.
From North.
23rd and Norris. Yeah.
Oh shit.
It shouldn't
that
catch
where
you
you
off
coming
guard
from?
though.
No,
So you
I'm
were
not
prepared
from
for it, so
there.
the taste
Yeah.
wasn't
I
ready.
wish I was
It wasn't
Now imagine you just catching one of those
All
by
right, gang.
mistake.
So we all
Like you
on
think
the
you about to eat
hair.
a strawberry one, and that pops up.
Turner
Try
Street.
to.
Silver Street Boys.
All right, Phoenix.
Black
so
jelly
let's get
beans
into
are
it.
gothic as
I
hell.
like to start my interviews off by getting to know, your childish side. So tell me where you grew up, where you from, what school you went to, all that good
I'm
stuff.
from 23rd and Norris. I went to a lot of schools because we moved around. My mother does like public transportation, so I went to H.A. Brown. I went to Mary Club at Thune. I went to a couple of schools, and as far as high school, I went to like a lot of artistically inclined, like Fells has a great arts program. I went to Northeast. Their program was okay, but yeah, overall, I went to schools like all over the city. To be honest with you, except for like South Philly.
What high
and
school
West
did you
Philly.
graduate from?
I graduated from Camelot. Amazing school for.
Okay. Why are you laughing?
Amazing school for people that have dropped out and they trying to get themselves back right or whatever the case may be. It's
Okay.
good school for people of that stature. But yeah.
So what were your aspirations as a child?
So, when I was younger, for a weird reason, I wanted to be like a news writer, but that switched up when I got around like 6 or 7 years old because my grandmother had a piano in her house, so I used to always play the piano, and then I wanted to be a singer, or just anything artistically inclined. Like I like to color, draw, write stories. Like I used to start writing scripts and things like that, or script writing basically, I guess you could say, when I was about like 12 years old. I didn't understand the full expertise of everything, but I got the concept, so that was something that I was interested in. So yeah,
How long you been doing music since you were?
about 6 years old. But I
Can you
didn't.
actually play the piano? Like
Yes, like I play like classical, like Beethoven and like Mozart, things like that.
Self-taught?
Beethoven. Period.
Yeah, that's like my.
Are you
that's my
self-taught?
preference. Yeah, that's like my preference. I learn by ear. That's like my preference of what I would like to play. But I do know how to play like Alicia Keys or Adele, songs like that. So yeah, I've been playing piano since I was younger, and I didn't start recording or anything of that nature until literally I was about in Fells High School. They got the arts program, so they got little studios and things like that where we can play, and somebody knows how to engineer. So that's when I started to get intrigued about that and see what that work was about.
I didn't know they had that there.
Oh,
that's dope.
Great school for that.
So how do you feel like your musical journey has been so far? Have you had any difficulties or?
No, I feel like I always just like I'm a mom first, so I feel like that's something that I always prioritize. But I got to a point where my child's father makes music, and they didn't let anything get in the way, and they had the agility and the free time to do so. So I'm like, I'm not about to make no excuses. I know there's other people out there that have children.
No
so
excuses.
I stopped waiting. That's when. At the time when I wrote Frequency, I was really going through a lot at that time.
How old is Frequency?
Frequency is actually probably, I would say, about a year old now. I wrote it sometime in the summertime, so it was probably almost a year old actually.
Okay.
Yeah, but I wrote Frequency when I was going through a lot, working this crazy job that was thinking they was gonna slave me. And I'm like, listen, I'm working all these hours. They ain't got no other worker, but listen, home health aid jobs, they be trying to drain you for real. So I'm like, y'all don't got no other worker, but I gotta go shoot this music video. I gotta go to the studio and I gotta record this. So
Is it difficult for you to juggle your entertainment life with your, I guess, your normal life?
yeah, like making music and then also being a mom and then also like dancing, it is like a lot to just try to juggle. I like on my time when I'm with my son and he's like watching something, that's when I'm writing or whatever the case may be. And then once he's settled down sleeping, that's when it's like, yo, call my cousin, watch him. I'm about to go to the studio or something like that. So it's like I gotta try to cram all that in every day. Like I can't waste no time. I'm writing down ideas within my spare time. I'm writing down what I gotta do for next month and so on. So yeah, it's difficult, but at the same time, it's not killing me.
Impossible.
Yeah, it's not impossible. So it's like there's really no excuse. It's all like a spiritual thing. Like I just gotta persevere through things. That's why I'm Phoenix, because it's like I can't make no excuses. I gotta keep going because everybody gotta keep going.
Yeah, and I feel like you definitely can't make no excuses with that name.
Yeah.
Because as soon as every time you say Phoenix, I hear the bird rising from the edge.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you hear that too. So
Yeah.
it's like you have to kind of live up to that a little bit.
I'm definitely persevered and grown through a lot of experiences. So that's why I'm so adamant about just keeping on and keep pushing and keep going. Like don't stop at any point for any reason whatsoever.
So can we expect an album soon?
So I am having an album release party May the 5th.
There we go.
Okay, May 5th?
Yes, May the 5th.
Okay.
I expect everyone to be there. There's going to be good energy, good vibes. And yeah, y'all going to see what Phoenix is really about.
Okay.
I will be dropping my EP February the 26th of this year. My dad's birthday.
Nice.
But definitely going to give y'all a little bit of a taste of what I got going on. And yeah.
Period. I love it. Now you also wanted to talk about actually being a dancer.
Yes.
Tell us about that and some of the obstacles or even criticism that you get from being a dancer.
Firstly, I just want to point out, like, I had someone recently reach out to me. She basically told me, hey, my younger sibling, they saw your Instagram or whatever the case may be, and she basically tried to get me to censor what I was already doing, which is my business. So I had to tell her, like, look, realistically, I got a child. I get that children have access to Instagram and things of that nature, but at the same time, it's about what pages you're allowing your child to follow and what things you're having your child see, because like, yeah, my page may be public, but at the end of the day, this is my, like, it's a business.
No. Say what you was about to say. It's your page.
Yeah, it's my page, and also it is a business. And like I just was saying, like, I'm very precautious about what children see. So it's like, yes, they can have access to social media, but at the same time, you can prompt the pages they follow, the things that come up on their Explore page and things like that. So,
or even you look at your page. If you spend about 20 minutes going through your
like,
child's
for
feed,
example,
you will see
a dancer's
what's on there.
page or something like that. There's a thing where when you go on their page, it's like, are you 18 and over? There's a prompt that Instagram has set up, so it's like, you're not about to tell me that there's something that I'm doing that I need to, like, put to the side, or I need to conserve or calm it down. When in actuality, you just need to make sure that you tighten it up more over there, and they're not getting access to these certain things. Because this world is so many things that's going to be accessible, and you can't control. The only thing you can do is make sure you on top of your child. That's it.
When the schools are letting Sexy Red come speak to the second grade.
Facts.
First of all, we talking about genders and sexes and all that, and schools and sexual orientation.
No, yeah, that's another thing. Like when the schools are actually teaching, I don't want to say the wrong word. When y'all teaching different ways of life to 5 and 6 year olds, you can't turn around and be mad at me about what's on my Instagram. Like,
I think it was I'm almost positive it was Nicki Minaj. I think it was Nicki Minaj that had made a statement prior about social media and kids and things like that. And someone asked, how would she feel if one of her children was to see her, like how she dresses, her provocative music and things like that on the internet? And her response was, I don't allow my child.
Exactly.
Because of the age of the child, allow my child to see that. Like,
if
you're not making the effort, first and foremost, you should be your child's first role model. So for you to come out your mouth and say, I'm not presenting the proper role model for your child is crazy. That's crazy.
For your child.
For your child.
Right.
Second of all,
Nicki Minaj is saying.
when the statement that she made, when she does not allow her child to watch anything, any adult content on the internet. That's what she said.
Yeah, any adult content.
Right, that's my point. My point is that if you know that your child is on the internet, monitor what they're watching.
Exactly.
That's it.
First of all, second of all, Instagram is not for children.
It's
Exactly.
really not.
It's just not.
She's
and I don't
agreeing
care
with
how
Nikki.
much your child wants to be on the internet.
Right.
At some point or another, as a parent, you gotta. This is we're in that era of really spoiled children,
Yes.
where your child
They're-
kind of
they're
says, "Oh, I
TV
want
screen
this,"
babies.
and you just give it to them with thoughtlessly and expect the world to cater to that same level of parenting.
Start
I'm
noticing
not.
that when you got your kids watching the
You
YouTube
need to
videos
get
and
your
ads
baby
like
because
4
it's
hours.
not my job to
You
get your
trying
baby.
yeah,
It's just
come
not.
back,
It's
come
not
watch
my
your
job
kid
to
real
censor
quick.
anything that goes on that. Like I have kicked even my own children, and they're teenagers, and I have literally kicked them off of my Instagram, off my live. If I see them on Chichi's live, boop, Chichi, they gotta go.
Oh, okay.
I tell them don't friend my friends. And my kids are adults, teenagers, and almost adults. I'm like, listen, there's things you don't want to know about mommy. Don't.
Some things you don't want to know about mommy. And I mean, that's a big fact, though. You know what I'm saying? Kudos to you actually coming here, you know, speaking on that. The person that actually reached out to you, was that a male or a female?
So in regards to
That your content being.
so that was actually a female that I went to school with, and yeah, I had to say it to her in the most polite way because I wasn't trying to be rude in any way, shape, or form. Like, I have a child, I have a son. I know how this world is. I don't play that. So I had to just let her know, yeah, have a conversation, you and your mother, about what your brother has access to. Don't come to me and tell me what I need to do. Just make sure that he doesn't have access to it. We won't have no issues.
Right.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you. It's definitely crazy when you have to censor your own. Because I actually have a friend who's going through that right now. So, and I tell her the same thing. I think it's crazy that you have to censor what you put on your page because other people, they don't want to unfollow you or block you. But
we gotta realize once the
Like,
pandemic
I
started,
don't get it.
everything as far as the internet became a
What was they
business.
asking you to censor?
I
Her
dance.
stuff.
So
She
I
dance. She's a
promotional pole videos. Pole dancing is art.
Yeah, it is.
I
No, it
don't,
really
I don't
is.
take it like
I got a
it's
couple
anything
joints that do
inappropriate.
Isn't it like an Olympic sport now?
yes,
Yeah,
we actually
It's a
spoke about
baby
that.
Olympic sport
We
now.
spoke about that last
The
week,
baby
so make sure y'all
Olympic
tap
sport
that
now
in.
with the poles, like.
They have competitions.
You didn't see Baby
You
Olympics?
feel me? Like, that's what I'm
Let
saying.
me send you the link.
Art.
It's not.
I'm not, I don't listen to no baby.
But
on the
it's
fucking
not.
pole.
It's
No,
not
no, it's
sexual.
not.
It's
It's
not
not
sexual.
It's
You
not a
know how
sexual
they
thing.
do gymnastics and they
Yeah, it's
swing around
crazy.
the pole? It's pretty much the same thing, but with a straight up and down pole. It's not sexual because we.
You're doing
used
tricks.
to
You're
see
lifting
it.
yourself up. You're doing the same thing.
I forgot to upload that.
We'll show you the video and then you can tap in on it. But Phoenix, what else do you want to tell us? Like, what else do you want to address about being a dancer? Because I know there's a lot of negative connotations.
Yeah, there is. So, I mean, there's a lot that comes with it. There's good and bad, but like I said before, everything it's a spiritual war. So as long as you're good up here, you can get through whatever it is. So dancing, we know how this world is. We know what people desire, whatever the case may be. As long as you focus on the goal, then you shouldn't have any issues. People assume, you know what I'm saying, whatever goes on behind the scenes that everybody else participates in, that's not how it goes down. Some people out here about their dollar, and some people out here about some BS, you feel me? So it's like, we gotta separate the two. They not the same. It's dancers and it's people getting the dollar, then it's street drones that's drawn, you feel me? So we gotta
street
keep them
drones that's
separated.
drawn.
We gotta
I like
keep them
that.
separated because we have to respect dancers. At the end of the day, they are part of a lot of entertainment, music videos, and
Vixens.
yes, so it's like we gotta put some respect on it, you feel me? And just not be so disrespectful and making assumptions. Like,
Yeah.
just really get into our world before you start to speak from the outside, you feel me? That's all I just really wanted to address and bring to the forefront for real.
Every
What?
dancer ain't a thought.
Every dancer ain't a thought, yes.
Most talented, most intelligent being you ever crossed paths with, man. Real right.
Have you seen, it's a movie called Hustlers. Have you seen it?
Yes, I have seen Hustlers.
Okay. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
But with Jennifer Lewis?
Yeah.
Yes. So if y'all haven't watched it, go see Hustlers, and I promise it will give you a whole nother perspective on
Yeah.
dancers.
For
Because
real.
that's the movie that turned it wrong. I'm not gonna lie, I had a whole different strippers.
Yeah.
You know, I watched that movie and
It's real.
y'all got it. Because I can't do one pull up. So to actually do all them tricks, y'all got
And
it.
just the psychological thing that we gotta do while we're in there. It's like,
Exactly.
we don't have to because we can choose to go get
Right.
a regular 9 to 5.
Right.
But but being as though we did choose this road,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? It's the psychological thing that, you know, we gotta deal with. The physical is nothing. We got into it because we like to dance.
That's what that's so I always no, seriously. I always like people be talking bad about dancers and like strippers, all that stuff, like all that entertainment stuff. Most of the females that I know, that's what they do. They're in the entertainment world and shit like that. They're more thorough than drones that got 9 to 5s.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I would, like, people be like, would you marry? Yes, I would.
You would?
Yes, I would. Because they really thorough. And you gotta understand the psychological battles, like she was talking about. Somebody that can really stand through them psychological battles, bro, that's somebody you want on your fucking side.
He's fine.
Money in the jar.
Yeah, twice.
You owe money to
Money in
the
the jar.
No, I just did that one over there.
Money in the jar.
But what advice would you want to give to other people besides like, you know, staying in your on your mental and everything? What advice would you give?
As far as if you're interested in that lifestyle, just have
as far as like keeping yourself together.
Keep yourself together, like mentally and everything. Just don't be trying to have friendships necessarily, fill people out. I mean, if you're good at reading people, then yeah, but don't be focusing on friendships because that's not the objective. The objective is to make money and have fun. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Just make money, have fun. Don't be trying to focus too much on friendships. Don't get into drama and everything. Stay out of that. Keep your body right. Drink your water. Get your sea moss, elderberry. Keep all that in you. Make sure you're straight. Exfoliate. Keep your skin right. Keep your nails on up the corner. Hair done, nails done, everything done. And you should be cool. Everything should be straight.
She said, drink water and mind your business.
Nah, for real. Body right on the inside and outside.
Drink water and mind your business.
That seems like a better plan.
You can't even do pole dancing, have energy, exercising, you know what I'm saying?
That sounds like a better plan than a regular person goes through. Like, honestly, like, to do that is, like,
where do I sign up?
You know, right.
Facts.
That's really.
I mean, it's a little late in the game for me, but still.
Go to the official club.
Speaking of not making friends and all of that, because you also wanted to talk about when it's the right time to move on from friendships.
So I feel like it's a good time to move on from friendships when they aren't reciprocating the love or the how can I put it? It's time to let go when that person isn't reciprocating that love that you give. Like, not everybody has this amazing aura and is this loving person and this nurturing person. But if you receiving that or if you're giving that, it should be given. It should be being the same on both ends. It shouldn't be one-sided. So when you notice that, when you feel the energy, when you feel like you can't call a certain party, but they can always call you. When you feel like you need something for your child, or whatever the case may be, and you can't get it, but then for them, you've been going through hell and high water, you gotta let that go. You gotta let that go because...
Is it something that you recently went through?
I'm not even gonna say something I recently went through. For real, I've been going through it all my life. I've had to learn to have to separate myself from people and cut people off. I've been slimed in the worst ways possible. When you allow people to get around you, when you're nurturing and you're a good person, sometimes they can take advantage of that. And don't, because you go through that experience, don't let that change you. But at the same time, be precautious of who you're giving your energy to. Right. So I've definitely gone through that my whole life with females or whatever the case may be. People, people don't know how to reciprocate energy. People don't know how to be real sometimes. So when you feel the energy, and it's like it's something that don't gotta be explained. You just gonna feel it. Something just gonna shift. Something just gonna change. They ain't checking it no more. It's gonna get dry. Just let it go. 2024, life too short. Peter Red, focus on whatever you gotta do and get yourself right. Put your energy into this other party caring about you. Make sure you straight.
So someone wants to know, who is Frequency about?
So
shit. Somebody
y'all didn't make me laugh.
It's 3 questions.
So Frequency is about someone that I'm not gonna say was in love with because I am in love with them. You don't just grow out of love. But I wrote it about someone that I'm in love with. And I just felt as though sometimes you can't really express something to somebody like verbally, you feel me? You gotta put it into a song. And when somebody playing with you and it's like, yo, I know all these other people out here or whatever, but I know what I'm giving, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I know what you need. And so if you feel my vibe, stop playing. So yeah, I had to
start off with that.
Get that to that person, and they received it. So yeah,
that's my shit, by the way.
So
Call my frequency.
That's my thing, by the way. That's your money, by the way, too. That's going Kevin, like the referee out here. Look, so does that person know? Like, how did you do that? Because it sounded like you told them already, like, yeah, this song's for you, about you.
So
like, you
I didn't necessarily, like, tell them, like, hey, I'm writing a song about you. I just wrote the song. I was just like, hey, I'm writing a song. They not dumb, you know, they put two and two together.
Right.
And then once I made the video, it was like, definitely they knew I was talking about them.
Okay.
Because I was trying to make sure, yeah, I'm talking to you when I'm looking at the video, yeah, you.
Damn, yeah, you.
Yeah.
Did you think about having that person in the video when you shot the video?
I got actually like a lot of people telling me like, dang, why you didn't have like a male model or something like that? But I just wanted the focus to be on me. Like I wanted it to be like, I'm giving you this experience. Like I'm like you just tuned into me.
Did you see the video?
Other person's kind of I feel like it's kind of distracting and
Okay.
taken away from the message that I was trying to relay.
Okay.
So yeah, it's just me. Yeah, dancing around a little simple. You know what I mean? You see what it's giving, and yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
let the imagination do the rest.
But if it's another person, you can be like, oh damn, what they doing? Nah, it's what's she doing?
Yeah.
Period. What's she doing?
Okay, all right.
What's one final thought you want to leave your listeners with?
The final thoughts. Never give up and never let what you have going on bring you down and stop you from the goals you're trying to accomplish. I know that probably right now, several people probably feel like they're going through a storm. Things might be overwhelming, while other people might be feeling like things don't break their life. But for the people that feel like things is going bad, it's all in your head. Keep going. Focus on yourself. Start writing things down. Talk to God and listen to some good frequency music.
Damn.
And
On all platforms.
Mm-hmm.
Let them know where to find you.
You can find me on Instagram at PhoenixK29. I'm on all platforms: Apple Music, Tidal, SoundCloud. And yeah, music party, album release party, May the 5th.
Yes.
Make sure y'all tap. Make sure y'all pop out.
February 26th is the EP.
The EP will be dropping February 26th. Also,
Okay.
I'm gonna make sure we lock that in. Chichi
Yeah,
knows
for
we'll
sure.
be
We're gonna drop
there.
that. We dropping that on here
Make sure
too.
y'all pop out May the 5th for the album release party. It's gonna be
Hey.
You gonna have to come back and do a little commercial, little spot. You feel me?
Definitely will.
All right, bet. So we're gonna play some frequency, and then we'll be back with our final guest for today. We got County Crab in the building. Gang, gang.
Chill.
Gang, gang.
Gang, gang.
Yeah, all right.
Alright, now I have to listen to it.
Yo, I had to cover it with the headphones.
Yeah, my
I
son
was
just
taking
walked over
pictures
and passed me
and
this license.
enjoying
I'm
it.
like, alright, come on, let's go. I think he still won it, but I had to just put in the cut real quick.
I was gonna say some napkins over there. You wanna